Hey guys, this is Alec with Chosen Artifacts, and this is the first shower talk shower in my own house. Not the most extravagant shower, but as many single parents know, this might be, sometimes maybe, the only place you'll actually get some peace and quiet from your kids. And this is the place that generally some of my better ideas, when I'm nice and relaxed, smells and aromas of the bathroom and the feel of the hot water going down my head and my skin, generally come to me. So, we're going to just see where this goes. And this will be the first episode of Shower Talks from, Alec or Chosen Artifacts, the single dad. So, in this one, I'd like to discuss Star Wars and more of the original trilogy. I was just talking to my son and my daughter were arguing and fighting like they do all the time, making me rip my hair out. And, I asked them, because as a kid, what really kept me to help me work on my morals and what helped me work on my behavior was I was always pretending I was somebody else. And one of the ones I used to pretend to be was, sometimes pretend to be Darth Vader, but most of the time I pretend to be Luke Skywalker. And, just so happened that my son also said that was one of his role models. One of the people he likes to pretend to be when he's playing in his own imagination around his own world. And so, a lot of people kind of miss the concept of the Jedi. And even though, I honestly don't think that the prequels get, their fair due, as they were actually very well done pieces like that, really opened up the world of Star Wars to us, and opened up the politics and the peoples and the species and, the government and how things are ran and done and how things came to be in the original trilogy. But kind of getting sidetracked with that, but the Jedi, were, especially how Disney is, I hate how they're trying to portray is a failed cult, I guess, almost. Not even a religion, they're trying to make it seem like it's a failed cult, like these people were a cult, but a lot of times, a lot of Jedi did turn to the dark side and abuse their powers and cause a lot of death and destruction and misery in the galaxy. But generally, the Jedi, we're about peace, and we're about solving problems in more than one way and talking through it and trying to come together and figure out multiple solutions for a problem that maybe one of them so that everybody will be able to agree upon. And they were about, bringing all people to different species and different nationalities, genders together. You could be a Jedi no matter what you were, as long as you have the Force. And it wasn't like they had to call, you have the Force, so you're better than everybody. No, the Force chose you, obviously, to promote the light side, not the dark side, both with truth and love and peace and patience and all that. So, we really overlooked that because, Luke Skywalker didn't beat Darth Vader or the Emperor or the Empire by, killing him with his lightsaber or beating him with his awesome new powers or his awesome skills. No, he beat him by dropping his sword and saying, I am a Jedi, like my father before me. And he refused to feed in. It's kind of how I feel like society is now, where we're constantly, it's about revenge and getting back at one another and being on top of one another and, keeping up with the Joneses and all that. It's not about beating your opponent. It's about not even playing the game, not even being involved in the politics or the hate or the darkness of this world, but just stepping outside of it. And then truly, that's the only way you can win, is by transcending it and not even playing. How do you win in a rigged game? You don't play. That's what I tell my kids all the time. If they're cheating, don't play. They can't cheat and win if you don't play in the beginning. So you don't play the game. But so many of us do. And a lot of us are out there are Star Wars fans. And we miss this big statement that George Lucas was trying to tell us through Star Wars. And yes, a lot of it's the Messiah complex and about Jesus Christ and all that stuff. But really, if you really just look down at it, the fundamental that he's trying to tell us through the Jedi, that's how you beat the Emperor or the Empire, the American Empire. Don't even play the game. Transcend it. If you stop buying all that junk food or not poison for your body, they've stopped selling it. And if you stop buying clothes that cost human misery and suffering to make, they've stopped selling it. If you refuse to get involved in politics and only voted for someone that was outside the system. They would have to change the system. And if you stop telling them or saying out loud and helping them remind them of what they want to remind you, that this is as good as it gets. Let's say I want better and I deserve better, you will get better. So I don't know, that just really opened up my mind and made me really realize, how Star Wars, a modern classic story, told in a sci-fi way, and really, I don't know, I don't want to sound like L. Ron Hubbard or anything, but can really open up another path in life and really just help you get a better understanding in life and maybe help you to a better place in life. But by the way, that's why I hate what Disney did with Luke Skywalker and why it's just so crazy, never been done, and it really killed a wonderful story and a wonderful world that I used to escape to when I wanted to explore a brand new world where I go get through that excitement. Because Luke Skywalker was full of hope when he was young man. I mean, he was the most optimistic, hopeful young man. And he realized by beating the Emperor and saving his father, how it was to win, by not playing the game. So by giving up and breaking down because he failed a few students, he succumbed to the game, he succumbed to the system, and because the only way you can give up the system and break down is to be in it in the first place, and that's the opposite of what Luke Skywalker would have done, and any Jedi would have done, because just taking a step back and stepping out and letting the universe be how it is, and not playing the game is how they win, and for them to completely give up and go away. I mean, in such a way of depression and away from his friends and his loved ones, he was doing the opposite, and so, the more they take a step outside of the system, the more the Force comes to them, because that's what the Force is asking them to do. So I don't understand why they would make him cut himself off from the Force when the Force is what wants him to transcend the system, and he did by taking a step. It's so complicated. I mean, it really was an assassination of character. It was downright terrible. I mean, even the actor himself, Mark Hamill was like, this isn't Luke Skywalker. But anyways, guys, I hope you like my thoughts, and until next time, like with Chosen Artifacts, with Shower Talks, I hope you guys delved into some deep thought like I have, and I'm going to wash my stinky booty and my face. Face first, of course. Until next time, guys, just don't play the game, and be happy and enjoy and appreciate and really cherish everything you have, because that's what life's all about.